welcome to another day of LSD Dream Simulator. I've backed up my save file in case anything terrible happens, so hopefully what happened yesterday won't happen ever again. Right. Oh, before we get started, yesterday I had a little bit of chest pain and I might have to go to the hospital, and if I do, obviously there's going to be no video. So if there are no videos, that's probably where I am. But hopefully I'll be able to get internet and look at comments. Oh, god damn it. Look at comments and stuff. But, yeah, should be okay. We'll see how we go. It happened like 10 years ago. 10. I think the last time was about... Oh, jeez. I'm old. Last time was like 15 years ago. Try that on for size. And yeah, I was in hospital for, I don't know, a month or something. It really sucked. Alright, let's start our trip. Enough about that shit. I do need to speak kind of softly because my legs still hurt. And I do have to work today, so. God, we're in here again. We're always here. What do you want to do? We could, go up to the roof, we go down to the bottom. You know what, we've explored this area quite a bit. Oh, there's that thing. Can I talk to it? Hey, idiot, come over here. Okay, I'm just gonna link with something, otherwise we're just gonna be here forever and nothing's gonna happen. Gonna link with this fence. Oh, that kills me. No? Oh! Okay, generally when the red thing... Oh god, don't fall down that. Generally when the red thing happens, that means you died, but... Not the case today. Is this the area with all the, You'll get there. The famous monuments. It looks like a temple. I don't want to go in there, let's see what's over here. There's some green shit going on over here. Green shit looks interesting. You can't actually do anything here. Yeah, I'm starting to say that. There's a door here though. Let's try this little door. Oh! God, you really gotta be careful. You're gonna hit yourself into a wall. Not that that's the end of the world, but you know. You wanna start talking about your dream? God, my dream's got multiple layers in it too. Ah, fuck it, we'll do this first. Okay. Hello? Oh, mountains. Hey, is that what do you call them? A little signpost? Oh shit. Is that a forest? Oh, this is cool. I'm getting them cold shivers. What is this? Which I can't read it either. Well that... Is that a cat face? The other one's a T? What the f... Oh, it's also... Oh, okay, it was grass there, but now it's, now we're in like a desert. I thought that area over there looked like a little Arizona deserty sort of thing. I was like, oh, that's good. Maybe it was just my imagination, but... What the fuck is that? You hear that? Just my fucking imagination. So what is this? These are trees. So there. What's this thing over here? What is... That thing's moving. Oh god, is that a giant turtle? Whoa, hey, it got small. What the fuck? Man, this game's a trip. So it was a little... It was a turtle, but it's a tiny one. Oh. Game froze. Game is frozen. I think the game froze. No, I got nothing. Can I... Okay, I can do that. I could reset it and it's gonna do the recording. It's probably gonna kill the recording. I'd rather not talk about my dream in case that, on top of killing the recording, it also just destroys the recording, like what happened yesterday. So that was weird, because it was like a giant wood turtle. And then it turned into a little small one. I don't think anything's gonna happen here. Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna do this. And there's a very real chance that the video will just end. Probably look at the time. What do you call it? The time line of the video to find that out. If it does, I guess I'll do a second video. I can't be bothered putting these together. So I'll just do 2 videos. Fuck it. Well, don't do this. No, I don't want to do that, because then if I do the right amount of videos, then it's really easy to understand how many videos I've done. Because the playlist should be exactly 365 videos, and I don't want to get over yourself. Oh, well then just put them together. But then it'll be shitty quality. Well, let's see what happens. Fuck it. I'll decide the rest later. Alright, here we go. So the video ends. See you next time. Alright. Oh, God. Up. And we're still good. Oh, it's not like Persona. Thank God for that. Right, but because Persona would do that. Persona would, like, kill the recording. You better hope to hell it is actually recording. Yeah, now I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. So now I have to do that dream again. Sure do. Well, now we can see if it's the same dream. After all, you always wanted to find that out, didn't you? I guess you're right. I did. I really need to hurry up because I'm wasting my entire day. Also, I kind of wanted to... No, don't load again. I kind of wanted to record some videos today, but Lung's been a bit of a bitch, so... Yep, same area. Okay, well, we'll do the same thing. We'll go link with the fence again. And then I was going to record... Got about an hour before I have to go to work right now. Less than an hour, actually. Like 50 minutes. But, oh, what's that? Hey, there's a moon. That's nice. Yeah, I was going to record about an hour ago, and then the wife suddenly wanted to use Skype for an hour, and I was like, oh, great, no, I can't record. So I'm trying to squeeze it in now, and now I've got this freaking problems going on. Okay, this is different. Oh, actually, it's the same area. Is it? Well, those are the same weird tree things, right? Maybe? Can I use the joystick? Let's find out. I mean, I doubt it, but hey, who knows? Yeah, no, you can't do anything. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, let's use the D-pad, which sucks. Fan holding down up on the D-pad. I used to do it all the time with Metal Gear Solid. Well, yeah, you're right. So those are some big trays. You sure are. So this is... I feel like this is the same area, but it's grassy instead of sandy, or maybe the sand's coming. Are those, you know what, they're not trays. No, it's just a cliff. Okay, this looks very familiar. We've got the grassy hills. I love climbing hills. You know it, son, you know it. This is a big ass area. It sure is. Oh, fuck. Oh, there's Cliff. Oh. Careful now. That is death right there. Okay, what's at the up of the sky? Some pretty clouds. Well, not that pretty, but yeah. Oh, what the hell was that? What the fuck is that thing? Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a hot air balloon! Hey, buddy! See ya! Okay. Hot air balloon. Movie. I don't suppose I can jump, right? I wouldn't try it if I were you. I don't think this game quite works like that. Oh, why did you load in? This is a big fucking area. But... What? Well, it's just that... Is this where I started? Is it? I don't know. But where's the desert? Well, yeah, I was thinking about that myself. Where is the fucking desert? Is that something? That looks like a... That looks like the... Oh god, that's really bright. Why is this so fucking bright? It looks like the Japanese, walls, the concrete that they put on, like, side of mountains. For, like, what do you call them? Lever. Oh god, I'm about to die. And that's it. Okay, well, I'm dead now. Okay, well... I might as well save. Yeah, you might as well. You got backups now anyway. Even though you should really save after you finish. Yeah, that's... I just realised that. Then you wouldn't need to have backups, because... Like, there's no reason why I would need to go back to yesterday. Now. Whatever. Let's talk about my dream. Yeah, okay. So, my dream. Situation is some kind of like a holiday apartment thing. I don't know. Kind of reminiscent of my my aunt and uncle used. Well, they still do. Have a holiday apartment. Well, actually, they do now. In like the coastal area. The one that they used to have in my childhood was different to the one that they have now. We used to spend our Christmases down there. I remember one day I pissed my uncle off real bad because I put the lock on the bathroom door and then I closed the door from the outside and it didn't, like, it wasn't a good lock. So you could actually lock yourself out of the bathroom. And, yeah, he was right pissed. Trying to get back into the fucking toilet. Anyway. So I'm hanging out with my family. And there's various scenes that are playing out in this dream. From this main hub of the apartment. So one of them is visiting, like, a farm. Where a guy's growing some kind of a new plant. That is a really important ingredient to make some kind of new revolutionary medicine. Except it's not just the whole farm is not just that plant. He's also got like regular vegetables like sweet potatoes and stuff there, and then there's a whole bit in the middle which just has nothing growing. So that's a bit weird. Anyway, another scene was I wanted to play some PC. This is why I think this is reminiscent of my childhood. Because why would I... Yeah, well, let me explain first. So I wanted to play some sort of a PC game on my aunt's computer. But she's like, oh, you had all week to try it. But I was like, no, I was super busy until now. I didn't have any chance to play the game. I remember when I was a kid, I remember going to like a electronic store because that store had SimCity. No, yeah, it was the first one. It had SimCity on the computer, and I'd go there and I'd play SimCity on the computer. I'd like beg my mother to take me to that store so I could play it. Ah, those were the days. I remember playing actually when I was working in a shopping center, like a phone shop. I went to another electronic store on my break, and they had oh, actually no, it wasn't while I was working. I remember I was waiting for someone. But whatever. I remember I had to wait for someone, and I was at the shopping center like all day. So I went to this electronic store, and they had, I think it was Guitar Hero 3? Yeah, it was Guitar Hero 3. And I basically played through the entire game. I even finished the game and I unlocked all songs. And I did the Through the Fire and Flames. Good memories. I didn't have to buy the game anymore. Did I ever buy that? I never did buy that game. Even though I really wanted that Fire and Flames song. Like, just to play it. And I know future games, I think there was like a best of collection you could buy. But I was like, meh, I don't care. And now, who gives a shit about fucking Guitar Hero? Anyway. So about that thing, how it's just like, you had all week to play. Now I want to use it, like, on the last day of my trip or whatever. And I'm like, no, I was super busy all day. That actually reminds me of my real trip. Getting back to my trip to Australia. I was busy as fuck. The only time I had a real rest was the last day of my trip to Australia. And then when I came back to Japan for like a week or so. But even then I was working. But yeah, like, every day I was doing stuff. Maybe I should talk about what we did. Well, just briefly. I had a whole bunch of errands to do. For example, my Australian driver's license had expired like 2 years ago. And if it's expired for more than 5 years, then I had to take the freaking driver's test again. So I'm like, I better get a fucking driver's license. I actually didn't need it to drive around in Australia. I don't know why I didn't think about this before, because I was really worried. Because, like, we have an appointment, like, on the first day. Was it the first day? No, it was the second day. The day after we arrived, we were going to go, like, about an hour and a half drive up north for, like, a kind of a business meeting. And, mingling and stuff. And I was like, oh, actually, wait a minute. Even if we go on the first day, I won't get my driver's license for, like, 2 weeks or something. And that's a problem. Apparently, it would have been alright. They would have given me some paper that would have let me be able to drive or whatever. But I was like, you know what? I think I'll just get an international driver's license. Which was a pain in the ass. In Japan. When I was in Australia and I got my international driver's license to drive in Japan, the first time I came here, before, I got my real license, it was a cinch. I went down to, like, a car insurance place. I gave them, like, I don't know what it was, like $50. I showed them my driver's license. And they're like, oh yeah, alright, here's this thing. And it's like just a cardboard thing with some paper in it. And that's it. It's like, yeah, have that and your driver's license and you're good to go. Sweet. In Japan, it was a right pain in the ass. I had to get a photo, which is like $8 in the little photo booth that they have there that they gorge the prices out of. I had to wait for like hours. Whereas like the RSCQ, which is the name of the insurance company, it was just like, oh, okay, here you go. She just pulled one out of the drawer, put my name on it, stamped it, and then off you go. And then the thing that the Japanese guys gave me was pretty much the same thing, except that it had my photo that I got from the little photo booth just basically super glued onto the card. It's not like it was laminated or anything. Well, laminated's pretty old school. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, my old Australian driver's license was laminated. Now they've got, actual proper cards. Thankfully, now that I've got, well, I don't have the new driver's license yet. They're going to send it to my mum and she's going to send it over. Not that I need it right now. But, in the future I can just, sign up online. So what else did I have to do? So we had that drive up north. I had to go, an hour drive down south to the coast, to my aunt's house. Because there was some issues with email. She, kept getting emails that she was deleting. Hopefully that fixed. It was a weird problem with stupid iTunes. Was it iTunes? No, it wasn't. Sorry, it was the Apple Mail client. I think it's just called Mail. But yeah, it was stupid. She'd delete emails, and then it would refresh, and then it would download all the deleted emails again. Stupid. Then I think you had to delete them twice. Or some stupid thing like that. It's retarded. Anyway, what else did I have to do? We did that. I had a meeting in the city. That was a pain in the ass. Oh, that's a story. Are we gonna? Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna tell my story. We'll get back to the dream later. So this is a classic story right here. This is a story that really deserves its own episode. But fuck it. So I had a meeting in the city, and I don't know about London or any other major cities, but generally, rule number one is if you live in the suburbs and you go into the city, and you just want for a meeting or whatever, don't drive. Don't drive into the city. You're not gonna get a car park, and if you do, it's gonna be fucking expensive as shit. Anyway, so we drove into the city, and instead of taking the bus like a normal person. Anyway, I parked in. We went to one car park that was I don't know. It would have been $40 for 2 hours or something like that. I was like, fuck, dude. Actually, I think it was more than that. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was $30 for the first hour, and then $20 after that. It was ridiculous. Anyway, so we went to a shopping centre car park, still in the middle of the city, so it's going to be expensive. But it was a little bit better. Oh, great. Okay, fine. And then we took way too long in the meeting. I knew that was going to happen. So anyway, we got back. Oh, actually, no. That's right, the waifu was there and she wanted to go shopping. And I'm like, the car is still in the car park. Anyway, whatever. We get there and the car fee's $30, $40, something like that. It was oh, that hurts. But I'm like, okay, fuck it. So I got to pay it, right? And then my card was declined. The reason why my card was declined was I generally don't actually put money in my Australian account. Gee, big shocker. I transfer as much money as I can from my Australian account into a loan that I've got for my apartment in Australia. To keep the interest down. Makes sense, right? But it's partly my fault. I had transferred money over, using net banking over to my Australian account to use while I was in Australia. Whoops. Dumb mistake. This is the second day, I think. Technically it was the third day. It was. The first day I was going up north. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm like, oh, shit. And I don't actually have enough money. I only had $15 in my pocket. And I'm like, oh, no. So I called this guy, and this guy's like, oh, you don't have any other money? I'm like, no, man, I got nothing. I'm like, I'm just here on a trip. I don't actually have any money. And he's like, alright, just go to the top, press the help button, and just say, oh yeah, hi, it's Tim from downstairs. And I'll just open the gate for you. I'm like, oh, thanks, man. So you're Tim? No. Just say you're Tim from downstairs. Okay. Because they record the intercom. So if you know if they talked about what they were doing on the intercom, it would the bosses would find out and they'd get in trouble. So he just like left let me out for free. So I got it for free. Yeah. All right, let's get back. No, what else did I do? Dude, I did stuff every day. I took the waifu to the koala park because she needed that. I took the waifu to the coast because she needed that. That was another day. What else did we do? Like I said, we did stuff every single day. And, yeah. It's, and then, Christmas, and then even after Christmas, I hadn't really played the PlayStation at all. Not that I really wanted to, because the games that came with the PlayStation were Call of Duty World War II, which I haven't touched. Gran Turismo Sport, which I touched for like a little bit with the dad. Like, yeah, Dad, remember Gran Turismo? Yeah, let's play What is this? Gran Turismo Sport is not my idea of Gran Turismo. Maybe I'll talk about that another day. It's like an empty shell of a Gran Turismo game. Anyway, I don't think I have Lego Batman 3, whatever, don't worry about it. And of course the VR, stuff. Anyway, so let's move on. Yeah, let's move on. Where was I? Okay, so back to the dream. So another scene was I was using my little laptop that I usually use for streaming purposes, which I did actually take to Australia, in a car with my brother. But then I realized, which is silly because I bought every cable known to man, but then I realized that I didn't bring a charging cable for it. I'm like, oh shit. Oh god, what's the battery at now? And it said the battery's at 100%. I'm like, wait, that's weird. I've been using it like half the day. And then I checked it again and it dropped instantly to 48%. I'm like, yep, that makes sense. I think this is related to that game that I wanted to play on the aunt's computer. Maybe I was actually playing a game. But something about the US president, not Trump, but, basically Trump, having a situation that he had to deal with, like some international incident or something. And he was taking funding from something, but presumably military R&D, and putting it into fixing like a North Korea-esque problem, even though it was very nondescript. And then when he transferred the money, it very much looked like, those old PC games where you'd put money and the numbers would show up about how much money you used. So he's doing this thing. And then, the president? Oh yeah, the president, or me if I'm just playing the game, put too much money into something, and it showed like the total remaining funds of the United States of America at like $13,678 or something to that effect. Oh, that's funny. I just love the idea of like the entire like America is like out of money. Anyway, wait, why was I? Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Okay, there's another scene where I was fighting with my brother, like arguing, shouting at my brother, and then someone was like telling us to shut the fuck up because we were gonna wake up the sleeping parents. But that wasn't. I don't really remember that one so much. What is this? Oh yeah, there was a kind of spooky journey of sorts, but I don't really remember anything. But I remember it ended with me, the dream ended with me streaming an image of what looked like a scene from, like, End of Evangelion. Like, with a bunch of, like, crooked crosses on a barren hill. You know, that iconic image. Also, there might have been a Jesus there. It kind of felt a little bit like, it was kind of like a Jehovah's Witness thing. Because, like, Jesus was doing his world tour, or maybe it was his third coming, and it was getting ready for the rapture. It's not exclusively Jehovah's Witness, but you know what I mean. So that was weird. I don't really remember much about that. I just remember the imagery of the crosses, And I do remember, yeah, maybe the rapture was coming. And that's always a fun dream to have. You know, all the raptures here. Anyway, that's pretty much all I can remember from the dream. I pretty much wrote it down immediately, even though I was kind of hurting, rolling around at the time. But hey, I do these things, put myself through pain and torment, all for you. Yeah, that's what it is. Anyway, so hopefully the hospital thing doesn't become an actual hospital thing. But we'll see how we go. Yeah. I'm going to go rest a little bit before I have to go to work. And I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow for another episode of LSD. Actually, I did reply to the comment, but I think I was talking about, some comments about yesterday's video. People were kind of confused about what happened. So once again, what happened was, I started recording the episode, I did the dream, right, which was the same dream that we had on the 7th, which was climbing up a spiral staircase, and there was a big moon, and it was on top of a castle. Anyway, I did the dream, I finished the dream, I saved the game like I did today after the dream, and then I was about to start talking about the actual dream that I had the night before, and that's when the Hopag, the recording equipment that I used, just shut the bed. It just went, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And then when I went to look at the video that I had made, there was a video there, but it was 0 kilobytes, so it was completely gone. So I lost that footage. So I was like, oh shit. So that's why I started recording a second video, which is the video that you saw. So hopefully that clears that up. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Worst case scenario, is Doki Doki still going? Yeah, Doki Doki will come up tomorrow, because that's on automatic. Because it's recorded that freaking months ago. Months? Well, when did I start recording? When did I start putting videos? Because that week I finished it. Yeah, I did it. I recorded that entire game in like 3 days, I think. Maybe even 2 days. Smashed my way through that. Anyway, for now, my name is Leo, and I'll see you next time.